I challenge 3 content creators to the ultimate Pokemon TCG Pocket Quiz. And our first challenger is a king of Pokemon, it's fellow streamer Lush. And next up we have fan favorite YouTuber, it is Zatumi. And last but not least we have a familiar face on the channel, it is our friend Pack Bundles. So I challenge all into a quiz and here's how it works. First we do 3 simple questions worth 1 point each, then we level up to Great Ball where the question will be 2 points each, then we do 3 Ultra Ball level questions worth 3 points, and last but not least we do 3 Master Ball level questions worth 4 points. This was a lot of fun, check out all the contenders in the links below, and please subscribe if you enjoy and let me know who you want to see on the next one. Let's get into it. Yeah, welcome to the ultimate PTCB, well that's a long word, PCGP quiz. Hope you're ready and excited. 12 questions. Any thoughts? What do you think will pop up?
Honestly, I'd imagine it relates to Pokemon Pocket. That's pretty much all I know.
There you're spot on there for sure. Yes, welcome to the ultimate I still never can do this. PTCGP quiz. Struggled in every opening so far, but yeah, happy to have you. Hope you're ready. I was very curious. What do you expect from this quiz?
I don't know. I'm interested because you said it's gonna go up in difficulty from Pokeball to Master Ball. So I don't know. I'm kind of curious. I'm sure you've cooked up some really interesting questions. We'll see how good my knowledge is, or am I a fake YouTuber, as they say.
Exactly. I hope you're excited.
Oh, I am.
Let me know what kind of questions you expect to get. I'm kind of curious. What do you think will happen here?
Ooh, I don't know. Easy questions to start with, and some tricky ones, definitely. Yeah, something like that, honestly.
I mean, you are correct, to be fair. Yeah, it will be easy question at the beginning. Hopefully, if you get the beginning wrong, then we may be off to a bad start. But they are based on my opinion of being easy. So let's see if they're actually easy. But if you're ready to go, we can go to question 1.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. So question 1, which Pokemon has the most PTCGP cards right now? So is it A, Pikachu, B, Eevee, C, Pikachu EX, or D, Charizard EX? And in this case, any card counts, so basically all the different arts, the different promos, and so on, all of these count as separate cards for the battle.
Honestly, question number 1 ain't that easy because, like, I never actually counted how many cards they are from Pikachu and Eevee, so I'm slightly going towards either A or B, to be honest.
Oh, that's tough. I think it's Eevee, and I think either the Pikachu or the Charizard EX would be second place. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Eevee.
Mm-hmm.
B, my
You're
final
locking
answer.
in B? Perfect.
Yeah.
Do you have any guess how many Eevee has?
A lot. How many sets we have? We got a new Eevee with every set, plus a couple promos.
wait, do I have a 50-50 call a friend and stuff like that?
Sadly, no. Maybe down the line I might give you a few hints depending on how it's going. But for now, let's question 1. You're not getting any help.
All right. I'm gonna definitely go with Eevee if different arts count. Because Eevee's got the promo and like 3 arts just from Genetic Apex plus Continuous Whip. Yeah, I think it's Eevee.
You're locking in Eevee?
Yeah, my final answer would be B, I guess.
Well, I'll show you the answer. So you were correct. It is Eevee. It is B. It is Eevee actually has 8 cards.
Ooh, okay.
But you are correct. So you are off on the board.
Let's
First
go.
point in. Eevee actually has 8 cards. So there's a lot of, as you mentioned, a lot of different sets of different Eevees, but also the full art Eevee.
Oh, that's closer than I thought.
It is quite close. I was also surprised. I thought Eevee was way beyond it, but even regular Pikachu has 6, Pikachu EX has 7, and of course, with all the 2 stars, you get a lot of extra cards. And same goes for Charizard EX with them both having 2 forms, right? So it's actually quite close, which is funny. You got the first one correct, so you're off to a good start at least.
Okay, that was kind of a tough one. If Pokeball is that, all right, we'll see what's next.
It's maybe a tricky question to start with, but I think most people will get to the correct answer by just guessing Eevee, because Eevee has a lot of cards for that matter. So you're off to a good start. You're 1 for 1, so definitely off to a good pace.
Oh, yeah.
But if you're ready for question 2, then we go into question 2
Absolutely.
now. Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
Question 2, what is wrong on this card? So here we have a Magneton card, and something here is different, and please tell me what. Just to give you a little clue, you can ignore this bottom text here. That is because I upscaled the picture, it's a bit hard to read. Same with the illustrator name, and same with this little text beneath the picture. Anything else on the card goes.
Alright, let's see. So Magneton, ATHP, stage 1. That's correct. Call signal.
I'm pretty sure it's the name of the ability. I don't think that ability is called Call Signal.
Is that going to be your final answer? Do you think something else, or?
What's the name of this? Magneton? Magnemite, Magneton, Magnezone. Okay.
I got it. I got this one. It's got to be the ability Call Signal.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's different. I feel like if I'm wrong here, oh man, I'm embarrassed. But I play so much Magnezone that my subscribers comment you need to play something else. So I feel like playing the Magneton, I should know that the ability is not called Call Signal. But with that being said, I actually have no idea what it's actually called.
I think it's the name of the ability though.
Yeah, I think it's the ability name.
Okay.
I don't think it's called Call Signal.
Locking an ability name. You are correct. I'll tell you that already. Do you know what the actual name is, though? Kind of curious.
Vault Charge?
You are spot on. It is Volt Charge. Yes.
Okay.
Good memory there.
Okay.
Most people did figure out, okay, this call signal is wrong, but no one could actually guess the actual name, so that's actually good for you. You don't get a bonus point, but it's definitely impressive.
All right.
That's about to be my question, actually. Do you know what the ability actually is called? Because you are right,
idea.
it is the ability, so you are 100% correct there. It's not the actual ability name. This is actually from the regular TCG card. It's called Call Signal, or one of them has it, so I copied that one over. But the original is called Volt Charge. So spot on there.
Yo, that's it. Yeah, no, this is fun. This is good, man. This is extremely challenging. I'm having a great time.
Just wait till Master Ball.
Oh, man, let's see it.
Good guess. So you're correct. You're 2 for 2 now. So off to a great start.
Okay. Yeah.
So let's go into question number 3, which is name a card that can survive a Crimson Storm plus Giovanni. So Crimson Storm is Charizard's move, which does 200 damage, and then Giovanni makes it basically 210 damage. Can you name a Pokemon card that can survive this hit? Depending, you can always, of course, add other cards with it, right? So you can add, for example, a cape and blah, 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 in order to survive it, but which card could potentially survive it with the right cards around it?
Oh, with the right combination of cards.
Yeah, you don't have to mention the combination, just name a Pokemon card that could survive it with the combination. You don't have to mention the combination, just a card that could potentially survive it.
And Giovanni? Mm-hmm. So we're doing 210 total?
Mm-hmm, 210 total.
Yeah, I think the only card that can survive that is a Bastiodon, right? Nothing else can take 210.
You're locking in Bastiodon?
Right? I think it's Bastiodon. I don't know if anything else, even with capes and all the, I don't think anything else can survive that.
Diglett with like if you flip the coin, the next turn it protects.
Mm-hmm.
I believe. Something like, was it Diglett or Dictrio, Del?
That's an option, yes.
Yeah, I believe it was Dictrio, actually. The evolved version.
You're locking in Dugtrio, or you're thinking of something else potentially?
Dictrio, yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing coming to my mind is Mamoswine with its ability and a cape.
Let's see. Are you correct? You are correct, yes. Mamoswine does indeed
and
survive.
Golem?
Yes. Golem, the mythical island Golem with a cape and with blue, you can survive a hit because if you use the move, you're minus 30. So then you basically at now 190 HP. Cape makes it 210 and the blue makes it 220 for that matter. Same with Mamoswine having the Fig Fat, and Bastiodon of course can potentially survive it as well if you flip heads on its ability.
The more you know. I honestly had no idea that Golem and Bastiodon would be the same answer right here. So that's really cool. I'm learning things now. Let's go.
Exactly. Take Bastiodon as an answer because you are correct. Bastiodon is definitely one of those that can survive it.
Oh,
but there is more that could survive it.
Yeah, it's good. It's out the box thinking. All right, well, Bastiodon got me there, so that's good.
Exactly. Bastiodon is a safe bet there. Definitely the 100 damage reduction is definitely good enough to survive a Crimson Storm for that matter.
Right.
But Dugtrio is a valid answer. I will take that answer. So you're 3 for 3. So no worries there. Because I think for that reason also you could count Shinx, you could count Vulpix. So all of these would count as well technically for that matter. Of course, maybe not the answer I was looking for, but I think it counts. So you found a way out of the box. So all good there. So you've got all 3 Pokeball questions correct. Are you ready for Great Ball?
All right, let's go. Let's rank up.
Question 4. Great Ball. What is wrong on this card? So again, similar principle. We have another card this time Toxicroak. Something is wrong on this card. Please tell me what. And same rules apply. So you ignore this text here in the bottom. You can ignore the illustrator name and this little text beneath the art. Anything else on the card goes.
Okay, so it says your opponent's active Pokemon is now poisoned. Do 20 damage to this Pokemon instead of the usual amount. For this special condition? Oh, dude, dude. Okay, so this is tough. I think I'm gonna lose this one. I don't know if it says special condition. Initially, I want to say it doesn't say that. It says during checkup.
Pooh. Okay. The text sounds familiar. I know. Yeah. The ability name is toxic, so I wouldn't think like you did it again. So something else is in the way. I should actually wait a minute. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's the art.
And then also the second thing is the image the correct Toxicroak? I feel like it could be different. Those are the two that are like really, everything else seems pretty spot on, retreat costs and everything, right? I'm gonna have to go with the effect. I don't think it said special condition, usual amount during checkup. I think that's what it says.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute. I think I have a guess. I think you should you don't use like 2 energy for the attack. That's like wait. I mean, I know the card isn't that great, but like with even 2 energy, it would be super bad. I'm locking the energy in, yes.
Oh, it's the energy cost. Toxic cost 1. For sure.
You're locking in the energy cost already? Your quick answer for this one? Well, you are, again, spot on. So far, you're doing amazingly well. Indeed, it is the energy cost.
Okay.
At least I always thought this was a more difficult one because of, I don't know, somehow I figured this would be a 2-cost move, even though it's not that great, but still 20 damage per turn. It's not awful for that matter. But you're right, only 1 energy needed for this one. Sadly, you are gonna be wrong on this one for the first wrong. It's actually the cost for the move.
Oh my god, the energy was right there.
I wasn't being too nasty on the text writing, no. I mean, it would be good for maybe Ultra Ball, Master Ball. I think Great Ball, I'll keep it a little bit more simple.
Okay. So I was just thinking too hard right here.
Yeah, you were overthinking it.
I got you.
You are correct, indeed. It's not that bad of a card. It's only 1 energy cost for Toxic. So good job here. I thought it was a very difficult question actually at the end for Great Ball, but you did get it right in the end.
At first, like, wait a minute, does it have this art? I was like, probably, right? It does seem at the end, like, correct. If this was a Great Ball, dude, okay. Now I'm really curious what's up.
Number 5, bring it on.
5 will be tricky, because 5 is which typing has this attack sound. So how this will work is I'll play a sound, and in the Pokemon game, in its pocket game, each typing has its own attack sound. Actually, they have 2 attack sounds per typing. I would like to know which typing has this specific attack sound. So I'll play it a few times if you want, of course. I'll play it once now. Just ask me to repeat it. I will repeat it. And then which typing do you think has that sound? So I'll play it now.
That's by... Play it again?
Of course.
Yeah, I think that's fire. I'm pretty sure that's fire type.
You're saying fire type? You're locking in fire?
I'm gonna lock in fire.
That typing has that attack?
Yes.
I was like surprised to see, wait, typing? Different typings have different sound? Okay.
Oh man, do I get like a phone a friend or 50-50 or any lifeline here?
Sadly, no, you have to go fully off your own experience and try to remember really hard what happened when you attack with certain cards. Do you remember the sound effects?
That reminds me of like it's a very heavy attack, you know, something is smacking, that's what I guess. So it's either like steel/metal, whatever they're called, and like, or the fighting. Yeah, let's go with the first one.
The steel/metal?
Steels, yeah.
It's not metal. Okay. It's not. I'll just start working backwards. That's pretty much the only one I'm getting.
I think that's the best way to do it, to be honest.
Darkness kind of feels like it might be if hitting with Darkrai. Let me hear it again.
Oh. There it was.
What? Okay.
Accidental
To be honest, though, before I saw it, I was really leaning toward darkness. Anyway.
I think you were correct on that
So-
spot. I accidentally clicked twice, so that's what happened. But you're right, it is darkness in that sense.
Okay.
Actually, Darkrai has, I think, a different sound effect. There's two
Okay.
sound effects per typing. Darkness, depending on how much damage you do, I think there's different sound effects, basically. But you are right that this is darkness, even though it was a slight mishap there, but it also happens. You need a freebie sometimes as well. The answer is actually darkness. So
Ooh,
neither
okay.
steel or fighting for that matter. This is actually a move used by dark type Pokemon.
Oh, okay. Interesting. I would honestly never guess.
No, it's a fun question. That's why I thought it was very interesting to put this one in, because
Yeah,
it's funny to know
absolutely,
about
yeah.
these sounds that you never really pay attention to, but actually it's quite funny to know.
Actually, yeah. I actually learned something.
Well, sadly, you are wrong.
Dark. Oh no. Oh yeah. As soon as it shows up, obviously it all comes rushing back. Yeah, that's definitely the dark sound. All the Darkrai hits are coming back to me.
Exactly. Question 6. How many unique item cards are in the game? And what I mean here is basically any card that has this item thing in the top left. How many of these are uniquely in the game? So not counting different version, for example, of the Pokédex or of the Pokeball. They'll count as one.
Not including the new set that just dropped.
Exactly, not including this.
Okay.
Video is. Well, I'll do a little disclaimer here. This video is made before Celestial Guardians has dropped. Are you gonna count them all in your head now? It's like
I mean, it's more than 8, so 8's off the table. I'm pretty sure it's more than 9. I'm choosing between 12 and 14.
Mhm.
Obviously, we're not talking supporters and all. I think it's 14 at this point. I think it's the highest number on the board.
Yeah, definitely like Pokeball and stuff, right?
if you're stuck at Pokeball, you're a long way away. Yes.
True. it's only Pokeball.
Okay. I'm gonna have to full gambit here
Mm-hmm.
and go with 12.
Go with 12. Any thinking, any reasoning behind 12, or is it just 12 speaks to you and that's it?
9 feels too low, and 14. I could be overthinking it, but 14 just feels like it's too high. I don't know. So 12's right in the middle. We're going with 12. Locking it in.
Wait a minute. Fossils are items as well, right? We have the old Amber and the Dome and the Helix, Lord Helix. I guess it's like either 12 or 14. I should say 12. I don't know why. Yeah.
You were so close. It was 14 in the end,
It's
actually.
14. Okay.
So you were on the right track. Not many people know that actually fossils are item cards, so that gives you an extra 5, right? There's 5 fossils in the game currently. And there's 9 like regular more item cards like Pokeball, Red Card, Communication, and so on and so on. So there's 9 of those and then 5 fossils. The answer is actually 14.
Oh! It was 14. So close.
The fossils count as items as well, so that's why it makes to 14.
That makes sense. Yeah. So, okay. Yeah, I wasn't counting fossils and stuff like that.
You are correct. It is 14.
Okay, all right. Let's go. Let's go. All right. So what is that? 5 out of 6.
5 out of
This is
6
pretty
doing
good.
great. Let's see if we can keep it up,
Okay.
because now we're done with Great Ball and we're going to the next level, being Ultra Ball.
Ultra Ball. Okay.
Good. Question number 7. Which promo card has the promo symbol on the left? So I've given you 2 examples on the bottom just to help you a little bit out. Promo symbol means basically either this Chansey Wonder Pick thing or the Pokeball Wonder thingy, whatever it's called, the Pokemon symbol on the right for the EV card, for example. Normally they are on the right side, as you can see here. One specific
Yes.
promo card has it on the left. Which one is that?
Whoa, on the left. The first card that pops to mind is Greninja. I'm like almost positive it's Greninja.
Mm-hmm.
Because Greninja has like the graphic popping out. Yeah, I think it's Greninja. I think Greninja's the one with it on the left.
In that case, I'm gonna have to say Moltres.
Moltres.
Please tell me. Well, hold on. I'm not locking it in. I'm so scared now. got me second guessing myself.
I will give you another hint, just so I'm nice now. Moltres doesn't even have the symbol, right? Because it's just it's like the one you get from the premium pass. I think that's the one you mean, right?
Yeah. I was thinking because Moltres is facing the direction this
Yeah.
promo is, but
Yeah, exactly.
I thought it was like a promo. Okay, never mind.
Wow, we did have so far like a bunch of them. I don't know. I believe that Venusaur and Blastoise, Lapras, EX1, Greninja. It was like a Jigglypuff, right? The singing Jigglypuff. Yeah, no clue.
I'm like, yo, I could just pull it up right now and look at my database, but I'm trying to
we're
get
doing an honesty system. Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, from the promo packs. Thank you. I completely forgot. I wasn't thinking about those. I was thinking about the battle passes. Not the battle pass, but the premium pass and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. I'm just gonna full send it here and say it's the one promo card I don't have in my collection, and it's the Blastoise full art.
Ooh, the Blastoise
Promo.
full art. All right.
What if it's the God Bidoof? Yes, this is a very interesting fact again, like with the sounds. I say Machamp, but I have no clue.
All right, let's lock in Machamp. I will end your suffering because you're not getting the right
Yeah,
answer. I
please,
feel like
please.
the answer is
Oh
Ekans.
my God, it's a snake. No.
That's a fair guess. That's a good guess. I'll reveal
I
the
can't think
answer.
of it. I feel like I would have. Oh god.
Maybe what would have
Let's see
helped to think is why would it be on the left? But then again, still difficult to think of in that sense. But
Yeah,
no, I'll
why
reveal the
would it
answer.
be
The
on the
answer
left?
is Ekans.
I literally have like 60 of these just for no reason. Oh man, you would think I'd have it memorized. No, these are good. Yeah.
And it is not Greninja.
No, the Ekans. That's tough.
Yep.
Wow.
Like
okay.
anything with Ekans, everything is backwards, right? So including the location of the symbol is on the left side because his face on the right.
That's a good one.
The
That's a
Greninja,
great question.
yeah, it's a
That's
great question. It's a very difficult one. The Greninja one, I just looked it up as well, has a symbol on the right as well because its face is going to the left way, and the original one is the face going to the
Yeah.
right way. So that's why it makes more sense to put it on the right.
Ah,
But I think you'll get back up to this in question 8 again. What is wrong on this card? So far, you've done amazingly well on these kind of questions. Let's see if you can keep it up on the Shinx card, because of course we had to add a Shinx card. Again, same rules apply, so you can ignore this bottom text and the illustrator name, and there's nothing else besides that. Anything else goes, basically, right? So what is wrong on the Shinx card?
I have no idea. The move is hide. It is for 1 energy. It is flip a coin. If heads, during your opponent's next turn, prevent all damage from end effects of attacks. That's 100%. The retreat cost is the same. The art looks the same. It has Volkner's sweater on its head. It's a basic. The border's the same. The name, HP. I don't think the HP is right. I can't remember for the life. It feels like it's right, but it might be 50 actually. I'm locking in HP.
I think the only thing wrong here is the HP, because the attack's correct, the name's correct, everything else is correct. Excuse me. I'm gonna go with HP. I think Shinx might have 50 HP,
Ooh, okay.
or just not 60 HP.
You think Shinx is that bad, huh?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna stick to my guns and say the HP. I'm gonna go with HP.
Well, no, like the ability, the weakness, the retreat, everything sounds about right. I guess like 60 HP, right? Because it's like it's a basic, you know. Some of the something wrong on the art though. Although it does look correct at first, it is that super awesome looking full art. Okay, maybe, just maybe.
Just maybe,
This one is missing its tail.
It's tail, okay.
Because like it has that specific, since it's like an electric type, it has that like looks like a star or something like that, you know.
So you're locking in a missing tail.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you are completely correct. There indeed is a tail on the image there, so you're spot on.
Nice too. Okay.
That's actually good because this was a hard one in my opinion as well. Like the tail is not many people think
I was
about.
starting to sweat. I was starting to sweat.
Please.
No, it's the tail of Shinx that is missing on this card.
No shot, bro. Oh man.
It took
I
some
thought it was
effort
just
to
under
remove
the-
it.
That's so good. Good job there.
So Shinx actually is missing a tail on this card. There is a tail there in the back of the picture.
Wow. Wow. Yo, that's a great edit. Did you Photoshop that?
I
Holy
photoshopped
moly.
that, yes.
Wow, that's crazy. Holy smokes, I didn't even kind of think that was the issue. Okay, here's some out of the box answers. Okay, I like that.
Exactly.
All right.
It is alterable, right? So we're not going to make it easy at all.
Yeah, no, that was a good one. That was a good one.
Let's see if we can make it up again in question 9, and maybe this is more up your alley. Which card art does not exist in the physical TCG? Is that A,
Oh, I
Weezing,
have
B,
no
Torterra,
idea.
C, Garchomp, or D, Hitmonchan?
I'm actually cooked here because I don't know anything about the TCG. Right. I'm shooting blanks here, so I kind of want to say Hitmonchan. That's like seems like the one.
Okay, I know for sure that it isn't D because like somebody told me on stream that that particular Hitmonchan is like based on some a special edition or something, but I was like laughing when I saw that Hitmonchan because it reminded me of Rocky Balboa.
I can see the resemblance, yes.
Yeah, I promise you I wouldn't be able to tell you anyway. So I'm just gonna lock in Hitmonchan. So let's see what the future holds.
Was I lied to? And that Hitmonchan
I'm
actually
not
does
giving you
exist?
any hint there.
But I still gonna say Garchomp. I don't know. See.
I'm locking in C.
You're
Full
locking.
confidence.
full
Is
confidence.
this Master Ball is still Ultra?
This is still Ultra Ball.
Yeah, I'm locking in C.
Locking in C. You're right on. Completely correct there.
Let's go. I should just do this more often. Just go with my first initial guess.
Just nothing, just go straight
but-
forward. It seemed to work. So yeah, Weezing has a card. It's a psychic card in the TCG. Torterra has actually 2 cards with the same art, both a grass one and a fighting one. And a Hitmonchan also exists for the matter. So C, Garchomp is correct. It's a pocket-only card or only art in that sense. But you were correct. The answer was C in the end. It was
okay.
Garchomp. So your
Serious.
streamer didn't lie to you. Hitmonchan indeed exists in the regular physical TCG.
Oh, the Garchomp. Oh man. Wow. Okay.
So
That was a
Ultra
tough
Ball
one. Yeah,
has
I mean-
seemed tough to you. I mean, you think you got all 3 wrong
Yeah.
right in the end, sadly.
Yeah. I definitely did. That was tough. That was a tough one.
Listen, I'm gonna say it right now before I even see it. B. No, I'm just kidding. Let's hear it. No, it's not even a B one.
We're doing another sound-based question. So when or where can you hear this sound? So basically, I'm playing a sound. Where in this game can you hear this? Basically, I mean, it's a bit vague of a question, but hopefully it works, and we'll click it only once, hopefully.
Oh man. Oh man. Play it again.
Of course.
Shoo. I have no idea. Okay.
Play it
One
again.
more time. Yikes.
Anything that rings the bell, anything like sound design-wise or whatever that can make you like, oh, this would make sense.
No. Nothing's ringing a bell.
I mean, the issue also for this question, at least for me, is because I play with my music sound off of the game, right? So these sounds I will never hear.
You'll never hear. Yeah, same. Yeah, I would say like if you're whatever it is, destroy cards to get the shine dust.
You're locking that one in?
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Jeez, one more time.
The-
Oof. Man, I don't think that's a battle sound.
It's like I feel like it's in a battle. It's not like a for UI even if you think of like user in like
Mhm.
it's just not going to be anywhere else in the game. I don't think so. I think it has to be the battle.
Oof, I don't know. I don't. It's not a wonder pick sound. I don't. Is that when you rank up, or is ranked included in the pool of answers?
Anything in the
Dang.
game is included in the answer for this question. Anything that has a sound, basically, right?
I don't want to say rank up. So I don't really think it's. I'm trying to think about step up battles. It's not that. I think it's the rank up.
Damn, dude, I'm conflicted. Is this like a solo battle start or the end with a tie? Locking in tie.
You're locking in tie? 100% confident?
Absolutely not. I still want to go with B, to be honest.
Well, luckily there's no B. It is a tie, or when you draw, basically. That is the sound you get when you draw a game afterwards. So you're completely
I'm amazing.
correct.
Oh, that's crazy.
I thought it was be impossible to get this one. I had no clue when I heard the sound effect. I use this now for my alerts on my stream, but I had no clue about the sound effect before until I saw it. It's like, oh, wow, okay, didn't know this existed.
I was just thinking of sound design, and I was like, the way it ends, it starts off as if like it's either a win or a loss, but then it does this weird like breakaway, and I'm like, I don't hear the sound effect for a tie that often. Maybe it's a tie. That was the reasoning behind it.
The actual answer is when you draw a game, this is the sound you hear at the end.
When you tie.
Yeah, when you tie, exactly, yes. When you either draw or tie, whatever you want to call it, that's the sound you hear. So you have the sound effect for a win, and for a loss, this is the sound effect for a draw or tie. All right, let's go to the next question. Question 11. Which of these is not a themed collection? So you know these themed collections when you have to collect a specific like collecting of cards, then you get like some hourglass and whatever. Which of these is not the name of a theme collection? Is it A, huge hammer, B, tools for every occasion, C, exploding all over the place, or D, hard-bodied Pokemon?
They all sound sus. But there's only one of them that is not, right?
I think tools for every occasion definitely is a themed collection. The other three, it's a toss-up. I kind of want to say I'm between C and D. It's like not that many Pokemon explode like that, like in the game so far. So I don't really know.
I know it's exploding all over the place. I know that is a theme just because of that name is ridiculous.
Yes.
Okay.
The reason I
I
chose
feel like it has. Yeah. So hard-bodied Pokemon feels correct. Tools for every occasion. I feel like could also be for like the tool set, right? I genuinely can't remember. But huge hammer, I feel like it's not. I'm gonna have to go with A, locking it in.
Huge hammer though. It's like Tinkaton, right, and stuff, but you know, how many of those are there? Tools for every occasion, I guess, you know. But since like it's master, maybe it's like a tricky one, right? And you think like, yeah, there has to be one like tools for every occasion when you collect maybe all the tools and stuff, but it's not. Okay, you know what? I don't know. I'm locking A, but yeah, the more I think about everything, it's like sus.
I'm gonna lock in C. I might still be I might be 5 out of 11 here, but let's lock in on C.
Well, this question started off very funny because the one set you thought was definitely a theme collection is actually not a theme collection. Tools for every occasion does not exist.
Oh no, that one sounded the most like like if you got all the tools, you could just get a little. Wow. Okay.
You should have stuck to B, like you said before. B is always the correct answer. It is B.
Oh, it was B. I knew it. I had a feeling too. All right, this next one.
So huge hammers actually is the Tinkaton line. If you collect all of those, that's where you get huge hammer.
Of course, that makes sense actually. Yeah.
And exploding over place, I mean, you guess it's the Voltorb Electrode, and hard-body Pokemon I can't even remember. I think it's like some high HP Pokemon basically.
Yeah, at first I would think like that's the one that exists.
I think it was a tricky one, this one for sure.
Job.
But let's see if question 12 has a better chance. What is wrong on this card? So of course we had to end with one of these questions. So this is the last question. Same principle in this case as the Regigigas card, and same principle applies. So the bottom text you can ignore. Same with illustrator name. Everything else goes.
Oh Jesus! All right.
I think the effect is correct. Does more damage equal to the damage this Pokemon has on it. What is that? An extra Reggie? Why is Reggie stealing all the Reggies? They're not on the card, are they? I don't think it's it. This one might be a. Yeah, I'm pretty sure these other Reggies are just not in this artwork.
I'm looking at the rest of the Reggies, like Registeel, rock and ice. That seems about right. The 3 Reggies are some kind of a cheerleaders.
Yeah, it looks like cheerleaders. I was about to say the same thing, and I was
Cheerleaders, yeah, they're cheering like, and Reggie Gigas is the boss. You know, he's like standing behind there, you know, looking
behind
strong
his little
and so
circus.
on.
Mhm.
And the 3 of those is like, you can do it.
140 HP, I'm pretty sure is correct. Reggie Gigas. I had to check the spelling on Reggie Gigas real quick.
I want to say it's the name, but you said it's the hardest one. I always call it Reggie Gigas. So like I feel like there's an extra S at the end, but also there probably isn't.
I'm gonna go with that. I don't think these other Reggies are in this artwork. I think
You're locking in that the other Reggies should not be there.
I don't think so. I don't know what else it could be, to be honest. They looked a little. If they're there, I've just never noticed them, but I don't think they're supposed to be there.
So you're locking it in.
So, yeah, I'm gonna lock it in.
You giving up, or you giving an answer?
I'm giving up.
You're
No,
giving
no,
up.
they're-
Okay.
yeah,
I mean, it's fair. This is a massive level
small
question.
detail probably.
It is kind of small. It's
no.
not super small.
It's the color on its chest. It's incorrect order.
Ooh, that's
Locking it in.
you're locking that one in. You are completely correct.
I completely just like said, you know what? I think he's throwing me a hard one here. It has to be that. Oh man.
That was a really good guess. Yeah, to be fair, yeah, I changed the color order. So it used to be red, blue, and then white, or whatever it is, and then I changed it to blue, red, and white. So you're straight on correct there. It's the color order is different.
That feels good. That feels good.
Oh, it is the order of the color. Okay.
I mean, this was a tricky one.
Wow, I have not ever noticed the other Reggies on that card. I'm not gonna lie, even a little bit. Yeah, the colors being the wrong order is. See, I stopped playing Pokemon at like Ruby and Sapphire, and then I jumped back in, like into the video games with Scarlet and Violet. So anything in between, I'm just like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Going off nothing.
Exactly.
But that would have been a hard one either way.
And there you have it. Congratulations, Zatomi. Please like, subscribe to this video if you really enjoyed, and let me know who you want to see in the next video. See ya.